Hello everyone and welcome to Tech Life Therapy. My name is Bernardo. This is video 27, week 11 of our Tech Therapy sessions. And today is Friday, April 19th. This is our weekly sessions where I share with you things to try with your Echo devices. So this week we're going to kid-proof your Echo devices around your home. So if you have any kids, you definitely want to watch this video. I have a 7-month-old and she loves hearing music from the Echo while she's taking a bath. Her favorite tune is Baby Shark, pretty popular song during bath time. So if you have kids, what is the funniest thing your kid has asked your Echo? Share in the comments. I love to hear it. And if this is your first time coming to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're coming back and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and smash that like button. That's how you help my channel grow. So thank you very much for your support. And with that said, let's get into it. Let's get started. All right, so it's always fun and magical when a parent and their kids start to engage via them starting to talk. So that's always a fun time for a parent, and kids with their imagination start to ask a lot of questions like why, as they start to figure things out. So why this, why that? So why not put your Echo device to work? All right, but before you start doing that and having that interaction, you want to make sure that you kid-proof your device. You don't want your kids hijacking your smart speaker, and you want to make sure you protect their privacy and you make sure they're not distracted when they're doing homework or maybe they have chores. So let's get started and let's kid-proof your device. The first thing we're going to go through is turning off or setting up a passcode for voice purchasing. This is a very useful feature. I use it a lot to purchase dog food. For instance, if I say, Alexa, purchase dog food.
One moment. Showing the top results for dog food.
Alexa,
based on your order.
buy number 1.
To order it, tell me Bernardo's voice code.
Cancel. So if I wanted to purchase, I would just say my passcode, but if you don't want that on your household, you definitely want to turn this off, as you don't want your kid to empty your bank account. That would be the worst thing that could happen. So let's walk you through how to turn this off. All right, so if you want to turn this feature off, you have to then transition to the Alexa app. So we're going to do that and go into the Alexa app. And the first thing we're going to do, I'll show you these steps. You go into your menu all the way at the top, and then you go to the settings all the way at the bottom. Once you're in the settings, you're going to click and hold or touch where it says Alexa account. And while you're in the Alexa account page, you're going to go into voice purchasing. So here's where you can toggle between different settings for this feature, and you can turn it off altogether, or you can actually just keep on voice code like I had on mine. You can also do recognize speaker. All right, so it doesn't require a passcode. I apologize. It's going to recognize a voice, which you have to set up. So for the demo, let's just turn it off altogether. So we're turning off the purchase by voice feature. Okay, and then we're going to do another demo to show you how you won't allow anybody to make any purchases. Okay, so Alexa, purchase dog food.
One moment. Showing the top results for dog food based on your order history.
Buy number 1.
If you'd like to order something, go to settings in the Alexa app and enable voice purchasing.
So because we turned it off, obviously you won't let us purchase. So great feature to have on or off if you want to have control of what's being purchased through your Echo devices. And purchases can be made whether it's an Echo Show or an Echo Dot. It doesn't really matter whether there's a display or not. Okay, so that's feature number 1. Feature number 2 is for you to turn on or off the explicit filter. So you never know what kind of music your kids might find when they're playing with your Echo. So setting up the explicit filter will block the Echo from playing songs that contain explicit word or phrases, but it's also going to prevent your kids from streaming iHeartRadio, Sirius XM, TuneIn, and a few other radios that might not be appropriate for kids. So in order for you to do this, you have to again jump back into your Alexa app. So let's turn back on. Alexa, go home. And once you're back in the app, you once again will follow these steps. All right, so to turn on the filter, you need to go to your settings. So at the top again, you hit the menu and then you go to settings. And then this time you're looking for music. So if you scroll down towards the middle, you've got music. All right, and then here down towards the bottom where it says account setting, you're gonna go ahead and touch explicit filter. And you're going to turn that on. And then something else that you want to do also is you might want to turn on the voice deactivation, because if you don't turn that on, then your kids can actually toggle that feature on or off. So up to you whether you want to keep that on, and obviously make sure that none of that vulgar or explicit content is playing on your devices. Okay, so that's how you use that feature. All right, so now the third feature and final feature that I'll give you is turning off drop-in. So for those of you that don't know what the drop-in is, you can actually tell your Echo devices to drop in on other devices around your home, or maybe a friend and family. So you want to make sure that this feature is controlled. So though this is a great feature if you have multiple devices around your house, because you can actually communicate with the family while in a different room. It's also great to call loved ones, like family that's far away, maybe mom, dad, grandparents. But this feature, if you don't control it and turn it off or monitor it, you can have unsolicited video calls from anybody in your contact list. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do this. So, and remember that if someone that's contacting you has a show or a spot, they will be able to see you if they're calling into your Echo show or spot at your home. So let's go ahead and I'll walk you through how to turn this feature off or control it. So to turn this feature off again, you'll have to go back to the Echo app on your mobile device. Okay, so again, you're gonna go to the settings menu all the way at the top left-hand corner. And while you're there, you're gonna go to the settings at the bottom and you're going to look for your, let's see, device settings. So once you go to your device settings, you have to look for that specific device. So keep in mind that if you have multiple devices, you have to follow this step for every single device in order for it not to allow and accept drop-ins. So in this case, let's find one of my show devices. So there we go. So we have my second Echo show. And if you go down to, let's see, drop-in, and you find drop-in by going into communications, and there it is. So here we can go ahead and go to drop-ins, and I can do it where it's my household only, where we can drop in on each other only within the house, or I can turn it off altogether where nobody can do a drop-in, regardless whether it's from device to device at home, or if you want to keep it on, again, it's only going to allow anybody who's permitted in your contacts, okay? But again, you don't want any drop-ins to come in with your kids while they're unsupervised. So, all right, so there you have it. Those are the top 3 kid-proof features that you can set up on your Echo devices to keep your kids a bit more safe. So that will conclude our tips for today. Come back next week for more Echo things to try. Thank you again for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.